move.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel making that verbal commitment to the United States Military Academy or Army. And they already have some really good pieces. Jeff Monken up and, former Hawaii assistant coach. They got something going really good at West Point right now. And if Dylan Gabriel's in that mix, you get that threat to throw the ball downfield. I'm sure Coach Kenny Neal Matalolo over on the other side in Annapolis.
He's going to be pleased to have him. All right, so the Mililani sets up for the extra kick, extra point. And that kick by number 84. That is Leah McGee. That is a good. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Mililani 17, the Sabercats 2. We'll be right back after this.
No more space in the hallway. The place is taboo. Call Hawaii self-storage, the best in value. Plenty room and aloha. Come join our ohana. Uncle Jerome and safety. We always malama. Hawaii self-storage.
We're back. Mililani 17, Campbell Sabres 2. 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And now we have it. Here we see the Campbell is going to take the ball as far as the offense. They've been sputtering these past few drives, actually the whole third quarter, Ryan. And it's imperative that they really kick this into gear and let this game not slip away, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think you still want to involve Latauan in your offense, but you got so much good receivers on the outside, all these playmakers. In fact, all four receivers have the potential to take it to the house. It's just a matter of getting the ball into the hands of these playmakers and see what they can do with it.
And the kickoff is, and the Sabres will take it. Oh, he ran out of the end zone, or what? Some kind of mix-up. He wasn't sure if he wanted to down it or run it out.
Yeah, Manuma looked at Brendan Smer-Fuentes as to say, well, it's a touchback, right? No, it's a Friday. It happens.
He looked excited to take that ball out for a second.
Campbell could use a Manuma return also. They need something to jumpstart this offense. And sometimes if you're not starting from your own 20 every time, maybe that helps.
Exactly. So what we have is a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. No.
Excuse me. Half the distance. Excuse me. Correction. Half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, couldn't make out what Brendan Smer-Fuentes was saying, but it's definitely a Campbell penalty. And you talk about field position, Josh. Not doing themselves any favors right now.
They're deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, ball on their own 10-yard line. And again, with that rush, we have a penalty on the play.
Yeah, a big part of Campbell's offense is the screen game, and it has been non-existent here tonight.
Personal foul, number 75. Half the distance to the goal means first down.
And here we are.
Yeah, we check out, again, this is an overthrow here. Couldn't see where the penalty occurred, and now the skies open up, Josh.
Yes, they indeed they do, and the rain starts to pour hard as we continue this fourth quarter at 10 minutes, 13 seconds ticking. Mililani 17, Campbell Sabres 2. 1st and 15 on their 5-yard line. And we have another flag on the play.
False start. Number 7. Half the distance.
And that's indeed another flag on the Campbell Sabres.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Campbell Sabres offense. You do have a few seniors on the offensive line. You do have a senior quarterback. This is where your seniors will need to take charge. So you got to get that unit up and running, up in sync. As you mentioned, Josh, things have been sputtering here in the second half.
Yeah, for that Cranston Kaipo, 5'9" senior, with that pass rush, he's been letting the ball go. Blaine Hhsaa in the backfield, but Sky Lactoin with the handoff takes it to the edge. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep, they decide to go left side here, which is smart because you got to put playmakers like Shane Cady engaged with big offensive linemen. You can't run to the right and have your edge people following you in pursuit. Good play call by Campbell here.
And that right there brings up 2nd and 9 on Campbell's own 12-yard line. Empty. No, we have a trips to the near side. Blaine Hhsaa throwing deep. And that is an incomplete pass. That was actually intended for Titus. He had his man look like almost a step or two ahead.
Again, Hhsaa throwing in a very tight window. Ball is spotted on the left hash. They decide to run a streak on the left sideline. Not a lot of real estate. The passing windows are too tight.
Yeah, that was on the far side, which didn't give much room for Titus to work. Again, ball spot on the left hash. 3rd and 9 on their own 12-yard line. Trips to the near side. Hhsaa's throw over the middle through the hands of the intended receiver, number 11, Jalen Henderson. And that would have been a first down.
Yep, penalty flag thrown right at the spot where Henderson was attempting to catch that. I wonder if he was thinking about pay dirt here. He was thinking about the run or the hit, actually, that was upcoming. Maybe that's what distracted him.
And that's going to be unfortunate if that's on the defensive back, number 3 for Mililani. That is Vicen Villoria playing defender.
Personal foul, targeting, number 3, defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
What it seemed to be is more of that helmet-to-helmet contact, Ryan. I do love the effort. He was going for the tackle, but I think he's just not hitting these players, you know, with helmets.
That's right. Yeah, leading with a helmet, or that they talk about that strike area, right? That target area where they hit. It's very tough for defenders these days.
Now Campbell takes over. Campbell gets that first down. Now it's 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line, but he's driven back. That's a tackle for loss. That is Micah Tuilemotu, 5'10", 225 senior.
Yeah, low snap here again to try to go left side, but you can see Tuilemotu already breached the blocking attempt there by the interior Sabre offensive line.
Yeah, Sky Lactoin ran right into the hands of waiting Micah. That brings up 2nd and 12. The ball on their own 25-yard line. 8 minutes and 40 seconds tick on the 4th quarter. Blaine Hhsaa drops back. Has a mat down the middle of the field. That was Titus Mokiao to Malala. Missed him for about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah. Campbell, you know, they've had a lot of success during this contest with the control passing attack, with Lactawin running the ball, but now the clock is against them. They got to push the issue a little bit, and now they're going to have to force in some low percentage passes. Maybe they get lucky, maybe they score on something long, but they're very hard pressed at this point.
Well, it is only 17-2. Mililani leading 1 score, and it brings the Campbell Sabres back in the game. Blaine Hhsaa drops back. And that is tipped twice and falls incomplete. Everybody, as far as the Campbell side, held their breath for a few seconds.
Yeah, and, you know, Hhsaa was looking middle of the field the whole way. He had Christian Campbell. He had leverage on the outside defender right on the near sideline. He would have had it close to enough for a first down if that pass was completed, but he decided to go to other receivers.
And we have a punt block by the Mililani Trojans. That was the linebacker, Javon Olimua, number 41, with a huge defensive or special team stop and blocks the punt, forcing a turnover on downs. And he comes right up the middle. Perfect execution. Went for the leg and not the body. 2 hands on the ball and turnover on downs. That brings up the 1st and 7 on the Mililani 7-yard line.
You know, Josh, you talk about phases of the game here. 3 phases. You saw the special teams. You saw the defense really coming alive throughout this whole game. Some people will consider the Mililani defense a above-average defense, but not a dominating defense. But they've showed here against a very high-powered Campbell attack that they have championship-caliber defense here.
Yeah, and they sure do. Now right here, load the box. That's number 5. That is the running back or tailback, Racing Motoyama. Maybe picks up 1 or 2 on the gain.
Up again, good job there by Tailase Naoteote again. He's just shooting up the A-gap all game long. He is clearly their star player, in my opinion, on defense for Campbell here tonight, especially in that front 7.
Yeah, that front 7 for Campbell is really stifling this running game. If it wasn't for a few of those big bombs by the Mililani, it'd be a closer game. But here we are, 2nd and 8 to go on the 8-yard line. Malipiai takes it up the middle. Made 1 defender miss. Picks up maybe about 4 yards on that carry.
Yep, and Campbell here, you got to think with the clock against you, not only are you trying to bottle up ball carriers, you're looking at gang tackling, you're looking at additional members on defense going for turnovers, going for strip. You got to make some plays here.
Yep, and Campbell is indeed in search of a playmaker right now. Fumble! We have a fumble on the play, and quarterback Dylan Gabriel recovers it. For indeed is a good maybe 8-yard loss, but we will see right here.
Yeah, we'll check it out here. Talking about looking for the turnover, almost a self-inflicted one. Again, trouble with quarterback and running back exchange. We saw some center quarterback exchange issues from Mililani. Rather puzzling, meaning that during the season they didn't really suffer from those kind of afflictions.
And it's those little plays like that can turn the tide of a game. But the ball lands or falls with Mililani. 4th and 11 on the Sabres 11-yard line. Dylan Gabriel in the backfield, empty backfield. And he pulls up. He has a number 11 open. Ryan Chang, does he get in? And he is short. Great tackle by the Sabre defense.
Yeah, we'll check it out here on the replay. Again, they decide to go with Chang. Now, very interesting, talk about approaches here. Mililani, if they kicked the field goal, it would have been a 3-possession ball game. They decided, let's go put in the final finishing blow. If they don't make it, you still pin a very anemic Campbell offense in their own end zone. So, I mean, one of those things, you got the conservative coaching thought versus the new age thought. You can't blame Rod York on that.
Well, either which way, whether they punched it in and went up or they kicked it, they're still in a great position, pinning the Sabre offense. And
absolutely,
they haven't found what they need to be, that spark, that ignite for them to get this offensive moving. One can only hope that they start it right here. 1st and 10 on the Campbell takes over on their own 1-yard line. Blaine Hhsaa, the quarterback in the backfield. That is intercepted by number 3 on defense. Vicen Viloria with a huge dagger. That is a touchdown right here, Ryan. Let's take a look at that.
Yep. He had eyes locked in on the receiver, telegraphed the throw to Henderson there. And remember, Viloria was a late add-on on the starting lineup here. They wanted his physicality going against these taller Campbell receivers. And that move by Rod York and company has paid off in aces.
And right there, that brings them up to 23-2, waiting on this extra point kick. Initially would make it 24-2. We are late in the fourth quarter. And the kick is good. Mililani goes up 24. Campbell 2.
Yep, we'll check it out here again. It was going to be a quick pass. Mililani knows when Blaine Hhsaa's in the game that it's going to be a quick passing type of tempo, and they're able to.
All right, and here we are at 24-2. We'll be right.
And this year's winner, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota is Hawaii's first.
Marcus puts the team on his back. Look at Mariota with a vicious block.
Unbelievable. Marcus catches his own pass.
Marcus Mariota. Touchdown.
This isn't my journey. It's ours.
All right, welcome back. And again, just to recap, if you missed it, that was Vicen Viloria with the interception. Touchdown brings up Mililani 24, Campbell 2. We have 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Ryan, that was maybe the dagger. Not sure if Campbell can climb out of that. What's going on the Campbell side?
This is a team searching for answers right now. And, they scored only 2 points here in this ball game, but in the first half, their offense actually was moving the ball. Their drives were stymied by unfortunate, inopportune penalties or interceptions in the red zone. Right now, they just can't even move the sticks here. And Mililani, they have found ways to make the Campbell offense very uncomfortable.
With that touchdown, it is a 3-possession game. And Mililani Trojans will kick off. And number 6 for the Campbell Sabres, that is Peter Manuma. Threw it across the field. And somehow a long lateral play to number 3, Poki'i Adkins Kapuka. Trickery.
Hey, you might as well, right? You're down by 3 scores. You got to find a spark somewhere.
I think this is where they open up the bag right here. And let's see if they can put one together.
Time to go to page 40 on that playbook.
Indeed, indeed.
What was that line in the movie Waterboy?
Oh,
remember that line?
Yeah. I can't remember it. Yes. 1st and 10. Kernsten Keipel throws a deep one downfield. That goes incomplete over the shoulder of intended receiver number 1, Titus Mokiel Atimalala.
And Mililani, they're doing so well here as far as providing enough coverage here. They're making things very tough on the quarterbacks. They're dropping back a lot of defenders, forcing Kaipo to make some real tough throws in traffic.
And Blaine Hhsaa still in the game. Shotgun pass. And we have a nice dart thrown to number 1. Titus breaking a few tackles. This appears to be maybe a 15-yard gain. That is a First Hawaiian Bank, first down.
Oh, that's what he can do, and it's all a matter of just getting the ball into your playmakers here. Again, good job by Campbell, taking what Mililani is giving and giving the opportunity to these receivers to get the yak after the catch.
So all they can do right now is get that ball as quick as they can into their playmakers. 1st and 10, ball on the Mililani Trojans 44-yard line. Hhsaa with a nice little shoulder pump, but throws it behind the receiver. Intended number 1, again, Titus Mokiel at Malala. Target share is there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mililani here, we have an injured player on the ground. That's John Tuiletufanga, 6'2" senior. Yeah, he came in on that pass rush really hard, trying to get to Hhsaa as he was trying to get throw that one away. But you know, when you have those large leads and you know what the offense is doing, so easy to pin your ears back and go after the quarterback.
Yeah, especially in a game like this where you want your defense. And all right, so 24 Mililani, Campbell Sabres 2. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Again, in that injury timeout, John Tuiletufanga walks off under his own accord. It looks okay. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the Mililani 44-yard line. Campbell Sabres. Let's see if they can put one on the board. Rush comes. Blaine Hhsaa throws, and that is almost intercepted again. But we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, Josh, again, they're trying to go with the screen game here, and it's just not been working out here for the Sabres tonight. Could be a little bit of Mililani's pressure and a little bit of not 100% execution on.
Illegal man downfield, number 71. 5-yard penalty. Made 2nd down.
And it feels like what seems to be maybe a landslide, you know, towards the Campbell Sabres way, and one thing after another. But at least they didn't get that interception thrown in that last play.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes when you feel that time is running against you, you're going to press and do things that you're not inclined doing. I think that's what you're seeing here.
And Blaine Hhsaa drops back. Here we go again. Another screen. The Titus gets the catch. But they bottle him up and take him down for maybe a few yards on the gain. Bringing up a 3rd and long.
You know, Josh, what helps Mililani's defense here going against a screen game is, guess what? They face this at practice every week. Mililani also operates the screen game themselves, with Dillon Gabriel, you know, having to face him at practice every week.
So it's nothing new to the Mililani Trojans as they are tough with a 3rd and 11. Sabres again drops back. Hhsaa targeting Titus. And the ball just over his head. Didn't seem like he got to see the ball as he made his break. Bringing up a 4th and 11.
You know, this is going to be a big-time learning experience here for Blaine Hhsaa. Only a freshman. And he is going to be the person with the keys to the car here for the next 2 to 3 years at least.
Yeah, and it looks like the Campbell coaches are going to maybe leave Hhsaa in the game and see what they got in him as they get ready for next year. But right now it is 24 Mililani, Campbell Sabres 2, 4 minutes, 33 seconds in the 4th quarter. That is an interception. Blaine Hhsaa throws it over the middle. Mililani number 13, actually number 13 on that, Asher Pilanka, 6 foot, 170-pound junior. Huge interception.
Yeah, this could be Asher's first interception in 2 years, folks, as you see here. This time, he usually plays corner, but I think they were playing like a 3-deep coverage on that play. And Pilanka, again, a junior, but he has been a starter since he was a freshman at Mililani. He is that anchor in the back.
That's an awesome guy to have back there, as he's a dependable guy back there if he's been there for that long. Now, that is a run to number 5, Motoyama. He picks up a good 6 yards on the gain, a healthy chunk on first down. Clock continues to tick, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, Mililani here, this is, the dividends are paying off right now because you've been slamming Malapai into a pile for 3 quarters, and now you face a very tired Campbell defense.
And especially with that from earlier, who's not there, and Caleb Jara, that rock in the center of that D line. Mililani will continue to pound the ball and eat this clock. Motoyama with the handoff up the middle. Gains maybe about 1 yard on that play.
Campbell only has 1 timeout left. It'll be interesting to see when they will use it, but right now they're in a very impossible task.
That brings up 3rd and 2. Ball on the 49-yard line. Mililani's own 40. Oh, no, on the Campbell 49-yard line. And Motoyama picks up the first Hawaiian Bank first down.
Yeah, good job there by Mililani. They're following behind a freshman on the outside of Mikey Agasiba. And you see Mikey there getting to your screen, able to put on a key block.
Mililani Trojans 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. We're under 3 minutes. Dylan Gabriel again with the handoff, but we do have a flag on the play. Dead ball.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That appears to be a holding on the Mililani Trojan offense. Brings up 1st and 15 at the 50-yard line.
And wisely trying to bleed every single second here.
Well, that was a great game. I mean, it's still not done yet. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. Another run up the middle, you see.
Yeah, and now, we the picture is getting clearer a little bit, with, looks like Mililani will prevail. It's going to be very interesting to see who is their matchup upcoming, whether it's Kahuku or St. Louis. Can't wait.
Right here, almost 90 seconds left on the game clock. Mililani 24. Sabres 2.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Johnson's going to use that 1 timeout. I'm just going to give other players. You see a whole second, almost a mass substitution on the defensive side for Campbell. Able to gain some time under the bright lights here in playoff football.
Sometimes for these kids that don't see the field much, it's just being out there. And it makes it fun for them. And it's awesome that we get to see them at least get to the field. Motoyama with a nice run up the middle. Maybe picks up a Mililani first down. Nope, he is shy. 4th and about 2 yards.
Yeah, Campbell, just a great year here. A lot of expectations, a lot of buzz with the amount of transfers that came into Eva Beach from, Kapolei with the Mokiao Timalala brothers. Several key transfers from Kahuku in Moiba'a, Grecochea, and Harrington Ba'a. And this is a Campbell team that is still young. You got Hipo that's going to be a sophomore. You got the Mokiao Timalala, Tamatoa, the older brother, is going to be a senior. Titus is only going to be a junior.
That's awesome.
And Akis Kupaka will be a senior next year. Laktawin, open divisions, leading rusher in the state, only a junior. He'll be a senior next year. I think the time for Campbell will be next year, but this is a great building block for it this year.
Yeah, definitely. Just to give that recap is that coming in out of the second half, or coming out of halftime, the ball game was only 7-2, so it was anybody's ball game at that point. And it's just a matter of adjustments in the second half. Mililani made them. Campbell fell short. Campbell runs one more play as the last 8 seconds tick off that clock. Running back number 36, Sky Lactuin, probably the last play of the game, and that is your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Mililani Trojans 24, Campbell Sabres 2.
Yep, you get to see Lacto in here. I think with tonight's effort, he should be crossing the 1,000-yard mark this season. An incredible accomplishment for the junior running back.
That was an awesome game, Ryan. I thank you for being my co-host. And again, my name is Josh. Mililani Trojans prevailed on top. It's exciting or interesting to see who they will play next week.
That's right, yeah. Next Saturday, whether it's Kahuku or St. Louis, either way, very tantalizing matchup for Mililani, nevertheless.
And that's going to be a really, really great game, as we can see that right here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, will join us for the second game of the night. And thank you again. We're out.